Hi YouTube, this is Ashley Ashlock. I have some sort of insight for those who are starting locks. Okay, your locks cannot be like his locks. Your locks cannot be like her locks. Your locks cannot be like their locks. The actual fact of it all is that there are no two lock heads that are the same. People have different grades of hair. People have different thickness of hair. Even within your hair, you have different areas which may have weaker areas or stronger areas. It's just each head is different. So if you're going to someone to get your locks done and you say, I want it to look like this, please do not be disappointed if at the end of it, it looks like this. Because as much as a loctician or someone starting your locks can have this as the main goal, there is no way to absolutely have this as the end result. Because even this person may not have known that that was going to be their end results. I say that to say that people have come up to me saying that they would like my thickness of locks. But if your locks are started on a thinner path, unless you're going to combine them, which I did do to mine to get to this point, or unless your hair is naturally thicker, or you started your hair thicker, you can't expect to have the outcome as that. And for me to have obtained my thicker locks, and I like sometimes I don't even feel like my locks are as the vision of thickness that I had originally for my locks are not there. Like, although to the outside world my locks may look thick, but I had a vision of what I was going to be as far as thick locks, and my locks are not there. But this is my locks, this is my hair, this is where I'm at. But I had learned to embrace my locks and pretty much realize, like, unless I wanted to have two locks on my head, I was not going to get the full thickness that I wanted. And that's because although my hair may have looked thick, it's not as the individual strands of your hair may not be as thick as the overall fullness of your hair. So it's a lot that goes into your hair and having locks. Like, someone could have thinner locks or aim for thinner locks, but because they have such a full amount of hair, their hair just looks so full and thick, even though they have super micro locks, because that's just their overall hair was just going to be thick no matter what. Someone else can have like really gigantic parts, whereas their hair was relatively thin, so these locks may come out thicker, but this may be more scalpier. So you have to take your whole head, your hair, and like your head and the thickness of your hair, each individual strand, and your overall all your strands together into consideration when you are starting your locks or combining your locks, so that you can have a realistic vision and outcome of what you have. Because no matter what size locks you have, your hair will thicken, because pretty much locks is just the dead hair just sitting on top and connecting to the hair, and over time just thickening up. But we have to be realistic with what we have and just know that we can't have a set picture in mind and make ourselves crazy by cutting off our hair or combing out our hair to start over, because it's not that ideal picture. Sometimes we need to get that ideal picture out of our head and go ahead and start our locks, see what we got, and go from there. Because your picture of you is what becomes your ideal picture at the end of the day. And that's something we have to learn throughout this lock journey process. This is Ashley Ashlock. Peace.